Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, Director.
Good morning.
I just had one question regarding what has been regularly reported regarding your agency being in charge of investigating, and I'm quoting from Capital News, Illinois, dozens of state employees across multiple agencies under investigation by the state watchdog for claims they fraudulently obtained payments from a federal pandemic-era loan program. You mentioned a number of the prosecutions that you're currently involved, investigations you're currently involved with. Can you give us a little overview about what that has entailed regarding the number of state employees you are investigating regarding those fraudulent uses of those funds? How many have you found legitimate? And what has been your department's action regarding those founded violations?
Certainly. So to date, we have opened 486 cases or individual investigations. We have concluded
All pandemic fraud?
that involve PPP fraud.
All 486?
That is correct.
Wow.
325 of those cases have been concluded. 161 are still open and currently being either investigated or there's a report writing process to complete it. So they're either they're somewhere in that process. To date, 275 of our cases resulted in founded reports. That's where the allegation of fraud is substantiated. 32 have been issued, were unfounded, where there was not enough evidence to substantiate such a finding. And 15 were administrative closures, which are closed for various other reasons, but different than being able to say it was unfounded, where there wasn't enough evidence. It could be that we opened something that we maybe did not have jurisdiction over, or the person may no longer be within our jurisdiction, things of that nature.
Okay. So of the 275 cases founded, I'm going to interpolate that to mean you found legitimate cause for fraudulent activity. Were all 275 of those cases referred to the Attorney General for charges?
Yes.
And prosecution?
Yes.
And have all 275 of those cases moved forward through the Attorney General's office to be prosecuted?
We're statutorily required for fraud over $5,000 to refer it to the Attorney General's office. I can get the number for you. The Attorney General's office, what they decide to do with it, while we will hear about that, it's at different stages. I know that they have referred, because of the amount, and their office less resources, have referred some of those to other prosecuting bodies. But I can try to get what's current and provide that, but it's a fluid process with them.
Okay, that information is very helpful to me, Director, and we have not heard from Attorney General Raoul yet, but perhaps this would be a line of questioning that we may want to pursue with him. I'm only asking the question, and I know your responsibilities are relegated to state activities, but in other government agencies throughout the state, I have seen these issues referred to as personnel matters, which disturbs me greatly because that tells me that these crimes, frankly, that have been committed are not being appropriately prosecuted and may be handled more as personnel matters that simply become a termination or an agreement to reimburse, and everybody walks away unhappy or otherwise. So I'm happy to see those investigations have taken place. I'm happy to see all those cases founded have been referred for prosecution, and I encourage you to keep up your good work in the department. Thank you for your questions this morning. Thank you, Chairman.